Hello, welcome to the fourth episode of Interracial Gamer, man.
Four episodes, man.
Yeah. This is coming along nicely, and today's game is going to be a really cool game that we really loved back in the day, and we still do. Diehard Arcade. Excuse me, I messed up. Diehard Trilogy.
Diehard Trilogy.
There we go.
Yeah, it's probably about as good as Diehard Arcade in my opinion, though. It's definitely a good game.
It's definitely close. I mean, even though Diehard Arcade is more of a beat 'em up, this game is like more like pretty much a jack of all trades. I mean, it's three games in one, and they're all based off the first three Die Hard movies.
Yeah, they're all based off the first, the Die Hard movies, and the first one is takes place at Nakatomi Plaza, right?
Yep, and then this game is pretty cool because that game is like you're running around in the parking garage, the first level, and you got to rescue hostages while the villains are coming at you, and it's hilarious because when the villains are while you're shooting people and you rescue hostages, John McClane, the character, says kind of funny ass lines like "Get the hell out of here!"
Yeah,
so I don't say like
"Want to stay alive? Stay with me."
Exactly, man. So it's like it's hella fun. It has that arcade feel to it, so you'll really get sucked into it.
And it's a overhead shooter, and it's got tank controls, but you know I'm a fan of tank controls. So
yeah, as long as you remember how to work them, I mean you get used to them. I mean the enemies aren't too difficult. They don't really pop up like too crazy in areas that you can't get to them at, so tank controls kind of fit.
And, you know, you got a map, so you know where they're coming from. And
you can retreat and replenish your ammo, get health, rescue a couple more hostages and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so,
I don't remember how many floors are on Nakatomi Plaza in the game anyway, or how many levels, but I think there's about 10 or so, maybe more, I don't know.
Well, 10 is pretty good for a game that has like 3 games on it. So
yeah, you start off in the parking garage, and you move up, and you get like in a room with cubicles, and all the levels change.
Yeah, there's even a level like how John McClane, he's barefoot in the movie. There's one level you can't step on glass because that'll injure you, so you have to be really careful. So it's really cool game.
They definitely follow the movie pretty well with that one, especially.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Get the hell out of here!
And the second game is based off the Die Hard, the second movie, of course. Die Harder.
Yeah, and, Die Harder.
And this one is a rail shooter, which is really cool.
It's a rail shooter, and you cannot use a light gun, but you use the controller.
Yeah, because the game came out before the light gun came out, I believe. That's why it wasn't included, because that didn't make sense, but you can't use the mouse and the regular controller.
That's right. I didn't even know about that until you mentioned that with Jason that time.
Yeah. I wonder how it works, man.
I have to try that one someday, man. Definitely. I don't have a mouse. I'm sure you have a mouse.
I got one. Yeah.
But yeah, this game's really good. I played the hell out of this game back in the day, and it's all about that muscle memory, remembering where everybody's at, tapping away.
And one thing I think about this game, too, I think the levels, there's not that many levels in the shooting one because the levels seem to be really long. I mean, like, not real too long, crazy long, but, they're...
Yeah, they're pretty long. They're pretty long, yeah. And it's all about, like I said, memorizing where the people are. And there's a lot of health upgrades. And, you can shoot Coke cans and get health.
And there's a lot of, like, crazy... civilians running in front of the TV screen, so you make sure you try to dodge them, or maybe they really literally try to see like they jump in, hey, don't shoot me, like all in your face and everything.
I mean, you can blow them all away and it doesn't really matter, but your score won't be as well. But
I see. That's where they get you, the score, man. Because in these games, the score is like really cool. I mean, it's like you really care about the score in these games because like it's just
when you go to put your name in at the end, there's a bunch of people holding letters and you get to pick them. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's hella cool, man. I like it a lot. I didn't get too far when I tried it, but
that's definitely my favorite out of the 3. So yeah,
nice.
Definitely.
So the third game is going to be Die Hard with a Vengeance. That's with Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson.
Yep.
And that's probably my second favorite out of the Die Hard movies. But the game out of the games, it's a driving game on here, and it's kind of tough. I mean, but it's exciting at the same time. First of all, the levels start with hip-hop music from the early 90s. Which
sounds like Public Enemy.
Exactly. So it makes you kind of like want to dance or groove or something. But basically, you gotta like take care of the bombs that are in the city, and you have a time limit to do it. So Samuel Jackson, he pretty much tells you where you have to go. Like he'll say, turn left here, turn right here, keep going straight.
You've also got a map with the arrow kind of.
You got a map, but the driving is kind of like you have to try to drive slow because the physics are off. Like you're driving, like you take off, and the turns are pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it is exciting. But you definitely want to play it with the volume up because you want to hear Samuel Jackson just in case he'll tell you what happens, where you need to go. And if you fail, is the time when it fails, man. It shows the whole New York City just blowing up. Like, it's pretty intense.
It looks crazy too, man. I think, and actually, on the little cutscene at the end, they have the Twin Towers.
Yeah, it shows the Twin Towers, and it was really cool. So I like it a lot, man. So all these games, man, I like them all, man. I mean, even though the third game is tough,
It's an overall great game in my opinion, man.
Yeah.
Very underrated. No one really talks about it too often.
I don't ever hear anybody talking about this, but I'm happy about the game made it to greatest hits, so that means it sold really well.
It did make the greatest hits, man. Yeah, that's true. Another thing in the third one, the driving game, it's if you hit a civilian, man, it is gory. It's almost like
well, it shows your windshield wipers like wiping off the blood.
and it's pre Grand Theft Auto, so yeah, I guess they were ahead of their time with that one.
So overall, this game still today, I give it a good rating. I'd say an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 8 too. Yeah, some of the graphics didn't age well; they're a little blocky, but you know that doesn't matter to me because I remember from my I can't say childhood. I guess I was a young adult, but yeah, it held up well, man. We just played it and had a great time.
Yeah, very fun game. Very cheap. Pick it up immediately if you're a fan of PlayStation collecting
Or Diehard.
Or Diehard in general.
Yeah.
That's it for this episode. We'll see you guys next time.
See you next time.
Subscribe to the channel. We get together, have a few laughs.
Get the hell out of here!